Don't give up now. The very thing you're tempted to walk away from may be the place where God is about to reveal his faithfulness. Maybe you've been praying for weeks, months, or even years. Maybe you're wondering if God has forgotten you. God has never broken a single promise, and he isn't about to start with you. Our hope isn't built on what we see, it's built on who Jesus is. Dark seasons have a way of convincing us that God is absent, but throughout Scripture, God often did his greatest work when everything looked impossible. Israel stood trapped at the Red Sea before God made a way. Lazarus was already in the tomb before Jesus called him out. The cross looked like defeat before the resurrection revealed victory. Hope is absolute confidence that God will do what he promised in his perfect timing. So don't let disappointment become disbelief. Don't let delay convince you that God has denied you. Keep trusting, praying, standing, and believing. Jesus is faithful. The enemy wants you to believe that because God is silent, therefore he is absent, because the answer hasn't come yet. But none of those things are true. Some of you are exhausted, I know. You've prayed until you have no words left. You've believed, you've waited, you've cried, and quietly you've started asking, Lord, where are you? Maybe you would never say it out loud, but deep down you're wondering if God's promises were really for you. We could often judge God by what we see, but God is asking us to trust him based on who he is. When Abraham received God's promise, years passed before Isaac was born. Joseph received a dream, but first he experienced betrayal, slavery, and prison. David was anointed king, yet he spent years running for his life. Martha and Mary watched Lazarus die before Jesus arrived. God wasn't late. He was preparing something greater than anyone could see. Maybe that's where you are today. You're standing between the promise and the fulfillment, between the prayer and the breakthrough, between the tears and the testimony. Don't let waiting make you think you've been rejected. God is often doing his deepest work in you before he does his greatest work through you. Sometimes he delays the answer because he's building faith, endurance, and surrender that doesn't depend on immediate results. Faith doesn't deny reality. Faith declares that God's reality is greater than what our eyes can presently see. If you've almost stopped praying because disappointment has become familiar, don't quit now. Yes, your feelings are real, but they are not your foundation. If you're in a season of waiting, don't surrender your hope before God finishes his work. Keep seeking him, keep trusting, keep obeying, and one day you'll look back and realize that what felt like God's silence was actually his preparation. Don't let go of hope.